Okay, so this post is not my normal content. It's kind of, off topic. It's that 1% that you don't normally get from me, okay? So as we know, the election's coming up. I don't usually talk about this shit. I did want to just say one thing. That's it. Well, maybe a few things. First, I am not a political person, okay? My son is a political reporter, and he is deep in the shit, and he's great at it, and it must have skipped a generation because, that being said, now is the time that we really need to think about who we're voting for. Now, I could give two shits who you're voting for, honestly. And I'm not going to unfriend you because of your political affiliation or who you're voting for. I'm not that type of person. I would hope that you give the same respect to anyone else around you. We all have the right to vote for who we want to vote for. You know what I mean? But I really believe that we should be informed about who we're voting for before we do it. Like, don't go to the polls and vote for somebody because your friend's voting for them or because your parents voted for that party. I don't know. Just, you really need to think about the reasoning behind your vote. And voting for this guy because you don't want this guy is the worst reason to vote for someone. I'm pretty sure that's why we're in this predicament in the first place. So if you're not sure who you want to vote for, or if you don't know anything about the candidates that are running this year, don't vote. And I know we all have the right to vote if we are a U.S. citizen, but that doesn't mean you have to. People have their opinions about voting and that, does our vote really matter? Well, I don't fucking know. I told you I'm not very politically inclined, but I'll tell you one thing. If it does matter, don't you want to make it worth it? Now, this advice is coming from someone who doesn't know shit about politics. I probably shouldn't be talking to you about this, but here it is. We ultimately should be voting for the candidate who we feel is going to make this country better. And if you don't know anything about the candidate, you can't make that decision. So there it is. That's my 2 cents. Do with it what you want, okay? And no, I don't know who I'm voting for yet, but I'll tell you one thing. I know who I'm not voting for.